Om Jnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was thinking of prolonging the kirtan and we could stand up and dance and sing, but then I remembered that we did that in Puri, and afterwards I heard complaints that, well, we wanted more Shravan and not so much kirtan. Krishna willing, Nrsimha willing, we'll continue kirtan at Yadgiri Gota. And on and on and on, life after life. It's the eternal propensity of the living being to hear and chant about Krishna. So these Shravan Kirtan Shibirs are arranged just for that very purpose. We all have so many duties to perform, so many things to do. And in the modern world, everything is unpleasing. We can make this the center of our life, hearing and chanting about Krishna in the association of devotees, cultivating the mood of selfless service to Hari, Guru, Vaishnava. And that's really the essence of everything. So we try to, we're organizing these Shravan Kirtan Shibis. This is a short one. Short means it's just one day. Last one we had in Rishikesh, that was 6 days, wasn't it? Yeah, 6 days. So the motto means Mool Sutra, something like that. Shravanam Kirtanam Karo Anukshana. Always, every moment, to be absorbed in hearing and chanting. Asat Pachalachari, giving up all bogus talking. Kahe Premananda, this song by the Vaishnava poet Premananda. Kahe Premananda Manusha Janma Shafala Karona Bhari. We should perfect our rare human birth by the process of hearing and chanting about Krishna. And don't delay. Don't think I'll do it later. Often in the modern age it's very difficult to find time to become absorbed in hearing and chanting about Krishna. Modern life is the struggle for survival in Darwinian terms. But as Srila Prabhupada pointed out, that in all this struggle for survival, no one survives, at least not in the form that they presently inhabit. So the real survival is to transcend birth and death. Beyond birth and death. That's the title of one of Srila Prabhupada's small books. Maya is very powerful, no? Even hearing and knowing that this human birth is very rare, that we are meant for eternal blissful life with Krishna, still we are attached to all the petty things that we have come in contact to in this short lifetime. So we should go on repeatedly hearing and chanting. Hear about the reality of our actual existence as eternal servants of Krishna, and chant the holy names of Krishna. That will purify our hearts, and that will awaken feelings for Krishna. Hare Krishna Nama Mantra Eto Shobhav Jai Jape Tare Krishna Upajai Bhav. As the Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is the very nature of the Hare Krishna mantra that anyone who chants it, they will awaken feelings for Krishna. Conventionally we say that, the Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He himself used those terms. Guru more murkadeki korelo shashon. He said that my Guru, seeing me a fool, chastised me. Although elsewhere in Chaitanya Charitamrita we find that the one son of Advaita Acharya Prabhu, who was named Achyutananda, when he was 5 years old, he heard Advaita Acharya speak about the Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This was a sannyas guru, Keshava Bharati. So the 5-year-old boy became very upset and chastised his father, who was a great Vedic scholar. And he said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the guru of the whole world. How can you say that he has any guru? So Advaita Acharya was both very surprised to hear such words from his son and very pleased to hear them. Although conventionally we can say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted. When he said Guru More Murka Dekhi, he was referring to Ishvarapuri, who was his mantra guru. It's a very important observation, or important point that comes out in Chaitanya Charitamrita. We'll find so much instruction in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Of course, we should read Gita first and Bhagavatam first. The only thing is that if we read Bhagavad Gita, we may find that we require bahunam janmanam, and that we may require lifetimes and lifetimes for understanding the subject matter of Gita. I just had some realization about Bhagavad Gita recently, that after studying it throughout most of this life, I really don't know much about it at all. I guess that's some progress. But actually, to understand so many of the intricacies, one should have a very thorough grounding in all of the Vedas and the 6 darshans. And although Srila Prabhupada does note that the Bhagavad Gita is suitable for people in the modern age who don't have time to go through all the Vedas and the Upanishads and the Puranas. So all the essence of all the Vedic knowledge is there in the Bhagavad Gita. But we could better understand how that is so if we were to study all the Vedic knowledge. But where is the time in this short lifetime? So Srimad Bhagavatam begins where Gita leaves off. Bhagavad Gita analytically establishes Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Srimad Bhagavatam begins with acceptance of that fact. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And Chaitanya Charitamrita brings us to the highest level of love of God. And as I stated this morning, that which is begun and touched upon in Chaitanya Charitamrita is further developed in a certain work, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's Govinda Lilamrita, then certain works of Rupa Goswami, and particularly in the writings of Raghunath Das Goswami. And Chaitanya Charitamrita not only establishes the highest levels of love of God, but it also establishes the Siddhanta of Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's notable that there are several long philosophical passages in which it's seen that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu debunks Mayavad. So getting back to that point I was making of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu referring to his guru, this occurs in his discussion with the Mayavadi sannyasis of Varanasi, who had severely criticized Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for, in their estimation, not properly behaving as a sannyasi. That he was, instead of performing meditation and study of Vedanta, he would dance in the streets singing the names of Krishna with sentimentalists and low-class people. Vedanta patan dhyan sanyasira karma. This is what sannyasis should be doing. They should be studying Vedanta and meditating. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's reply that why he did this was that my guru ordered me to. Shuno Shri Prabhu kahe shuno Shri Padyaha karan Guru more murka deki korilo shashan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke very respectfully to Prakash Ananda Saraswati, the leader of the Mayavadis. He told him, this is the reason that my guru saw me as a fool and therefore chastised me. Vedanta Nahikadi, what is that? Tomar Murka Tumi Tomar Nahik Vedantadika Krishna Mantra Japashada A Mantrasha. He told him that you're a fool, you have no qualification to study Vedanta. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the way, is Vedantakrit Vedavit. He's the Vedaishcha Sarvaraham Eva Vedyaha. He's the goal of all the Vedas, the compiler of the Vedanta, the knower of the Vedas. But his guru chastised him that you are not suitable for studying Vedanta. And in this way, just as Krishna, through Arjuna, instructed the whole world, so Ishvara Puri, through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, instructed the whole world. In this age of Kali, we have neither the long life nor keen intelligence to study and understand all the intricacies of Vedic knowledge. So Krishna Nam Japa Shada E Mantrasa. So just chant the names of Krishna. This is the essence of everything. Krishna Nama Hoite Hobe, Krishna Mantra Hoite Hobe Shongshama Chan, Krishna Nam Hoite Pabe Krishna Charan. By Krishna Mantra, one will be liberated from material existence. By Krishna Nam, one will attain to the lotus feet of Krishna. Nachau Gao Bhakta Sange Karo Sankirtan. Krishna Nama Upadeshi Tara Saravajan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him that you sing and dance in the company of devotees. Do Krishna Sankirtan in the company of devotees. And in the by instructing the glories of the holy name, you deliver all the people of the world. So what was the reason that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered as to why he was singing and dancing? Because his guru ordered him. No. So that was, in all followers of Vedic culture, that will be considered a very powerful reason to do anything. There are many examples of this in Shastra. For instance, Parashuram, on the order of Jamadagni, killing his own mother. And he volunteers to kill their mother. No, don't do it. Don't take it seriously. Don't take it seriously. It is unusual. It is not to be imitated. Parashuram did that knowing that his father had some purpose in saying that, and that his father would be pleased with him and offer him a benediction, and then he would say, okay, bring my mother back to life. And he knew that his father had the power to do that. Of course, we also have the better known example, at least among Vaishnavas, better known example of Bali Maharaj rejecting his guru because his guru rejected Vishnu. But there's no doubt that the role of the gurus, the elders in Vedic culture, a central role. Then we have people like this Krishnamurti telling others, don't have any guru. Don't accept any instruction from anyone. But he's giving instruction by telling don't take any instruction. Oh, it's all nonsense. Anyway, the point is we should hear and chant about Krishna. The basic understanding is very simple. But there are many details to be understood. Or even if we don't understand, just chant Hare Krishna. We can't understand everything about everything. That's prerogative is for Krishna. That only Krishna knows everything about everything. Of course, Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita, Yo mam eva samudho janati purushottamam sasarva vid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. One, Krishna says, a person who knows me to be the supreme person without doubting this, such a person knows everything. And he worships me in all respects. Of course, it doesn't mean that the jiva knows everything about everything, but he knows everything that he needs to know, which is that I am the eternal servant of Krishna and that I have to serve him. Of course, Shravan is not only about learning, there are many things to learn, but it's also by hearing about Krishna that we become purified. Nashta prayeshva bhadreshu nityang bhagavata sevaya bhagavati tamashloke Bhakti bhavati naishtiki, by regularly hearing the message of the Bhagavata, then Nityang Bhagavata, then the heart becomes cleansed, and one becomes fixed in service to Krishna. And by hearing about Krishna, we gain more and more taste for hearing about Krishna, and then we become uninterested in all the petty things of this. So we're supposed to go now to Yadgiri Gutta. Is there an arrangement for how we all going to go? They're already here. So let's go. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.